Part of the 805 freeway is shut down right now after a San Diego officer was nearly hit by a car as he was responding to a serious accident. 10 News anchor Brian Schlonsky is there. And Brian, show us what you're seeing.
Well, Kimberly, we are standing right now where the 94 merges onto the 805, and as you can see over my shoulder, officers have the entire ramp of the 805 south shut down. Right now, if you are heading south on the 805, you will not be able to get past Home Avenue. So right now there is a long traffic backup on the 805. I'll tell you what we saw. We started coming up 805 north so we could pass this and see what it was. There was a blue four-door sedan crashed up an embankment on a hill, and at least a dozen squad cars there, lights flashing, officers out around that car, an ambulance and tow truck we saw coming down the shoulder as well. And from what we've been able to tell so far, an officer witnessed a crash, was worried for his own safety because of the cars speeding by so close, so he asked for assistance, and they ended up shutting down the 805 south there at Home Avenue. So right now, if you are trying to head south, you won't be able to do it. You see officers here again at the 94 shutting that down. So that's the situation going on right now. As you see, even here behind me, hearing the squeal of brakes, a lot of people not expecting to come onto this. So people on the 805 right now sitting in loads of traffic heading south. Again, this is at Home Avenue, all due to what we believe is a car crash. Reporting live tonight, Brian Schlonsky, 10 News.
And Brian, from what you can tell and from what we've been able to hear, is it a one-car crash, that one car may have gone off the freeway? Serious injuries that we are hearing from that?
Yeah, we had heard serious injuries. I couldn't tell if there was another car involved as we came down the highway going northbound because, again, traffic was flowing at normal speeds when we were coming northbound. But we saw that one car crashed up the hill, up the embankment. All four doors of the sedan were wide open. So if there were passengers in that car, obviously emergency crews had worked to get those people out. Again, all the doors were open, so you could tell they were taking this very seriously. And just by the sheer number of officers who were there to shut down the freeway. We've seen this before where they close lanes and they'll use maybe 2 or 3 squad cars, but this was at least a dozen, and we saw them further down the 805 as well, just making sure that none of this fast-moving traffic made it past that crash. The crash sitting right there about the Home Avenue exit, Kimberly.
Yes, those cars going about 75 miles an hour, not expecting that in that area. That officer called for cover because he needed that protection so he could try to help that car. We're going to keep Brian there on the scene. We're going to keep gathering details in this breaking situation of an accident that happened just moments ago, right before we went on air. So we will stay with that.